Hello there, Aslia. Laj, Giz, welcome on in, you three. Aslia Redeeming first, and a whole bunch of other things. I see all you guys spinning your daily wheels. Hope you guys are doing well, though. It's good to see you all. Y'all having a lovely week so far? I hope so. Just on the solo world here today. Doing some more terraforming. My brain is buffering on how my week is going. It's only Tuesday. Can't have had too much, I hope. Maya, hello there. Welcome on in. How are you? $35 stream streak. My goodness, there, Aslia. That's a good long while. Mm. You doing all right? That's good to hear. I do hope the rest of you are doing well. Giz is like my brain's buffering. I don't know about this one. Kita, hello there. Welcome on in. Lucky as well. Oh, there's almost a micro cookie. Ooh, gotta add cookies. I'll add that here in a second. Oh, come on in, Kita and Lucky as well. You're doing okay. That's fair. 50-50 split. I told you. With the add and no at least. Cinnamon? Doing better now that I added cookies? Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm telling you, for 2K each or a net loss, I don't know how you haven't eaten them all. Because a stack of cookies is a lot still. It might be a terrible food source, but it still is a lot. I actually think you guys are still adding them faster currently. More cookies. Don't laugh about that. I have to eat those. I could go through like a stack in like 20 minutes. Yeah, if you're trying. Like, yeah, you can burn through them pretty fast depending on what you're doing, but you know, it depends on what you're doing. Most of the time, I'm just terraforming. Not like I'm running around. Better hit that treadmill thing. Oh, no. It's, we don't need to do that. Now this Walker, that's tough for old Tampa. Hey now. That's rude. It's not a -10 for removing. Why did you did your math wrong? I'm a rude what? You're not rude. Oh, it's funny. 10 room stream streak. My goodness there, Maya. Look at you go. Gecko spinning the wheel. How are you? 7 times 5, Eslia. You've had 40 cookies added just in general. Along with the five times added as well. That's 65 added. Right? That sounds right. Oh, my brain was reading the do nothing as remove 1 stack. Yeah, no. That's what it should be. Otherwise, yeah, then I see where you're coming from. I think. Yeah. Plus 30. Yeah, plus 30 sounds much better. I didn't actually do the math on what it was. I was like, there's no way it's negative. I'm like looking at the numbers. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. It was for a little bit. I'm going to try and stream as long as I can here today. As usual, am quite tired. Ooh, keeps happening here and there. I wonder if that's a newer thing. But as usual, I'm feeling a little tired. But the thing is, I don't think I'll be able to stream Friday. Again. Tired Tuesday, yeah. So, here I am going for as long as I can. It's every stream battle I get with you here now, Esley, on the cookie price. But no, looking ahead at this week and, with how plans are being made, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream on Friday. I'll update you guys in the Discord, of course. So, me and Hannah have been busy here. Busy times. I'm still trying to make time for y'all. Laura, hello. Welcome on in. How's our lovely bear doing? Your brain hurts? Yeah, my head hurts too. I'm with you there. But we're ignoring it. 'Cause I want to stream for a little bit for y'all. I'm working on my build and got all the walls done. Need to work on the roof and greenhouse section still. Brain hurt Tuesday. Tired. Brain hurting. Probably use a nap, but you know, it's fine. But we're gonna build, got all the walls done, and need to work on the roof of the greenhouse. That's gonna be the easy part, though, I feel like, Laura. Brandman, hello there. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Most Monday-est Tuesday ever. How did my Monday go? My Monday went fast. I swear it was morning and then it was bedtime before I knew it yesterday. I'm jumping about. Probably go by fast, but I need a break from building. Sounds like you could do resource collecting. Go mine some more obsidian. I don't think I've missed any messages here. I do hope you're doing well there, Gecko and Brandman. I actually like mining it, to be honest. To be honesty. You are the embodiment of honesty. Congratulations. Trying to get chilled out after a long day. It's becoming a busy time again. Yep. I was just saying how I'm going to stream as long as I'm able to today. I don't know what it's gonna look like here. I don't think a Friday stream will happen again this week. Which sucks, but oh well. Me and Hannah both took the day and we're gonna go look at more places. But this time, I actually have like a whole bunch of stuff planned. We'll go and see 3 different places in one go. Last weekend, it was kind of last minute. The person reached out to us and was like, I'm doing showings. Doing showings tomorrow. I'm like, oh, okay. Mansions? You know it. What's the rich person place in Minnesota where they all live on the one lake? There's a lake somewhere near the cities where a bunch of mansions are just on this lake. I'm joking. Exciting Friday? It sounds like a tiring Friday. I planned it all out and it's gonna, we'll be doing stuff for a majority of the day. We know those micro cookies have been paying off. I know. I should really throw a cost on it. Let you guys pay like 100 bits just to get a chance at one. I feel like that's breaking some sort of Twitch rule at that point. We don't need to tell them. 100 bits to spin the Mountainathon. The Mountainathon wheel? Goodness gracious, that's not worth it. But yeah, something like that where you get a chance at a micro cookie. It's only $1. It's like it's like those little candy machines where you'd put like a quarter in them and you'd candy out of them. Instead, it's $1. And a whole bunch of microtransactions. Snitch on ya. I don't know. Thad, I got my 5-year third. Took them long enough. I blame Lige. He's had it for a couple of weeks now. Maybe not a couple of weeks. I feel like he's had it for a while. It's been a long month. It's exciting. I hope you like it, Laura. Say you were gonna go get something to eat. Not that I'm kicking you out. You're welcome to stay around. Just make sure you take care of yourself. Yeah, Eloquent Duck merch hasn't even been ordered. Yeah, Lige never cut. He never sent me any. I should ask. I should nudge Lige about that. I gave away those 2 shirts. I don't know if he ever actually got around to giving them away though. That's what I get for letting him have one thing to do. Joking. He could be listening. Just be careful. Made a stupid decision and bought it like an hour before it closed. I saw you bought it. Wait, are you building the tallest mountain yet? This looks way taller than what I've seen. No, that's still way higher by like, what, 20, maybe 30 blocks? Even that one, where the 5-year cake was. It just looks taller compared to everything around it. Me and Dong are patient. Yeah. Yeah, I was Dong that one, the other one. I need to ask him about that. I know Elijah's had been having a busy time as well with them having to move as well. My goodness, it's busy for all of us. How do we actually manage to talk to one another in a week? I'm okay. I was so busy that I completely forgot about something I had ordered last week. Or was it last week? And it showed up yesterday. And Hannah like sent me a message because she gets the notifications from our little package thing that we have in our apartment. She gets an email notification. She's like, "Did you get a package?" I'm like, "No, I don't think so." And I'm over here. I'm like, I completely didn't know what the heck it was. I was like, it must be yours. She's like, "No, I didn't order anything." Is it what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? But anywho, it was something I had ordered. And I had completely forgotten about it. And I remember ordering it. But I was on the phone with someone when I was doing it. And I like me and Hannah are like figuring out moving here in the next month and a half. And I've been doing stuff with that. So the second I ordered this, I just completely threw it out of my mind. I was like, I got this done and over with, moving on. Oh no, it's not that. It's not that, Laura. I never bought it. You know, I have such a hard time spending money. Ed, treat yourself. I don't buy treats. I I pay for living costs, I get groceries, and then the few subscriptions I have. And that's it. Rogue Angel, hello there, I see you. 50 stream streak, my goodness. I don't know how to treat myself. I mean, I bought some cool technology this year, I think. Yeah, it was this year. There's that. That was like $500. That was that was a treat. It's great. One day I'll actually get more use out of it when I decide I want to spend a whole lot more money. I don't know how to treat myself, guys, okay? Don't buy things. The few treats I ever get are for Hannah. You need to get yourself a little treat. That's the problem though, Maya. I don't buy cheap things. Anything that I would actually enjoy. Apple bites, whatever you want. That's different. That's like a food treat. Laura's talking about like actually spending money on myself for once. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. Oh, I missed that part. Yeah, no, you're good. Oh, Laura, I got the paintings all working and set up because I saw nobody's around. You didn't get all of them. No, there's just more things that have to get done. Then I'll treat myself. I better have gotten my motivational one. Yeah, you did. I don't think I did any of your pets because your pets freak me out. A rude to Krusty Milo. You call Milo Krusty Milo. Like, I don't know how to help you here. Did I get the cat with the gun? You did. Where'd I... How can I easily... If I go here, I can tell you which ones. You got cat gun. It looks a little funky because of what the image is like. You'll see what I'm talking about. You got your violence one. You got the one for Lana, and then you got your motivation. It's actually pretty easy to set up. Let me get these off my screen. Oop, not up. Forward. They're all just the one by ones at the moment. I figured that'd be best. I need someone to do a cyberpunk city build, and then they could have graffiti. Did I craft them? No, it's just a normal painting. You just re-roll it. I haven't looked into looking at the Vanilla Tweaks Stonecutter painting thing, but that should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. I just haven't looked at it. Wait, the power of that is amazing. Yeah, anybody could stumble upon it. I must go try. You do. Laura, I know you're building a greenhouse, and that's like your main big thing, but you need to build yourself a little home that has a bedroom, and you just have your motivational poster hung up. Be that, you just make like a little custom mushroom that's in the greenhouse, and you just live in that. You can manage that. Hi, Cinnamon. I need a little home base of some sort. Yeah, I do too. I never know how to build a home on a world. I used to always just be able to build a base on Minecraft. I still just don't know how anymore. I find myself not understanding bases anymore in Minecraft. Think about it. Most times, a base is generally the one big build someone does on a Minecraft world. The problem is with that is what do you do once you finish the base? Now, most times you don't. Be that if you're playing on your own world or a server, you eventually just die out and don't play on the world anymore. The problem with me is that I don't get bored in this game. And I'll finish that project, this base of some sort, and I then start another project. I go on to the next one, and another one, etc. And then I never actually use my base. So I don't understand the purpose of a base besides besides it just being a build that you focus on. The most frequent area anyone visits in a world is going to be their storage room. Storage rooms aren't very pretty overall, I think. So I don't know. I don't know how to do bases anymore. Their purpose just doesn't suit me. But at the same time, I don't ever have one location that feels permanent enough to build a nice storage room in. Which is why I don't have a main storage room on this world after 5 years. Well, what I'm gonna do when I finish this build. Bad, they are beautiful. What's beautiful? My storage area? Not really. Oh, that's what's beautiful, the painting. But the cat with gun hurts my eyes, so you can remove that one? Okay. It probably won't get removed until I add more. I told you, it looks a little funky. Yeah, it was something with the... I bet if you took the picture, like, from further away and then cropped it in, it might work better. I don't know. Maybe if I made the picture bigger. No. There's something weird. But the other one seemed fine. You make the biggest picture size? Make what the biggest picture size? But yeah, I can. They can... I'm assuming they can be any Minecraft picture size. So if you wanted like a big long banner, we could do that. The cat gun, no. It looks weird. I'll mess around with it. Hey look, it's my Happy Ghast. He's made it a ways up. I think he's climbing the side of it. Oh, he's gonna go back down. He's so happy. Yep. Nope, didn't make it. Thad, why? I just was looking, you know, I don't know. Truthfully, I don't think I could shoot that far. So you know, I had to try. Murder. I didn't murder. There was no murder to be had. It wasn't murder. Attempted murder. Maybe. It was more calculated. There was no way it was gonna actually hit the Happy Ghast. If it happened, that's just unlucky. No murder. Sorry, Tara. No murder. You're right. Oh, come on in. How are you? It was an attempt. Selena as well. Welcome on in. How are you? And it could have murdered the happy guy. Where'd he go? I bet we could actually get him. Come on. Oh, that had to have been close. Let's go see where that landed. Where'd they land? Was it drastically shorter than I thought it was? Those arrows, they just disappeared. He ate them. On your beacon? I didn't look. That one was close. Huh. Alright, let's reline it up. Gotta sleep first. Figured out free cam. That's right. I'm moving up in the world of mods. I'm so proud. Gotta go see where they landed so I can shoot it closer. No, no. Yeah, free cam's a powerful tool. I highly suggest Caution? Or, not caution. No. Caution, yeah. Monica, hello there as well. Come on in. And Selena, you're hating kids again? That's understandable. Oh, Monica getting a micro cookie. It's your second one. I feel like you just got one recently. Congrats. I haven't, in case anyone has wondered, there has been absolutely no progress on any of the wheel spin stuff in the last month, basically. Hannah's spinning the daily wheel. How are you, Hannah? Lots of chicken sounds today. Banana. I gotta I think I actually saw most of them. I'd never used it before. It's pretty cool. It's very handy for taking a step back and looking at stuff. You can secretly watch people very easily with FreeCam. That, and it's really nice for troubleshooting redstone, which I know you won't do, but it's very handy. Honestly, you just kind of have to have patience when you're going through those mods, like looking through all the things in the mods. One day you might get into Lightmatica. Honestly, I don't suggest it unless you start doing huge builds. But you just gotta take your time when looking through this. And most of the time it's just like, you get an idea of like, oh, I don't want to see fog in the nether. I wonder if Tweakaroo has that. It does. Lara, don't yuck his ums. What? Yuck. What? I feel like I missed something here. I apologize, your redstone kink is valid. I don't have any redstone kinks. There's no kinks in my redstone, it works flawlessly. Redstone equal headache. Headache equal nightmare. Understandable. Mithril, thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy it. If you're actually listening, you should spin your daily wheel. There's a chance to get a micro cookie. It's just a check-in. I hope you're doing well nonetheless. Enjoy the lurk. Okay, so is that a Tweakaroo thing you're using right now to place blocks on? It is. Oh, it is so complicated. It is like 5 different things that go into this because there's one thing that allows me to place it like in weird places like that. Like this one places a block forward, that one places it up, and etc. Now, if I go and grab like a chest, there's also this button. Same exact, visual, different button I'm pressing, and it allows me to place them at different rotations. Now, you can combine both buttons and place it completely in a weird way where there's a rotation and a moving. Now there's also there's another 2 buttons. Those are the 2 main ones I mess around with. But it is a Tweakaroo thing. It's like there's flexible block placement, which I put on my Alt button because I want things within my left hand on the keyboard. And then there's also some sort of there's accurate block placement, which is the other one, which is X for me. Deadeye, hello. I'm still so sorry. It hit me as I was putting stream together again. I promise you I'm going to get it put together. This isn't me just being mean and making you sit through the pain of how it felt like when I didn't get a sound from you. Wait, no. There's Alt, there's X, there's accurate block placement reverse. I don't even know what that does. I don't think I press that too often, but I do the one that's Alt. Don't listen to me. This one, I do the flexible block placement rotation. That's left Alt. I don't mess around with this reverse one too much. And then is the other one just... I mess around with these two. The offset and the rotation are the two I mess around with most. That gets me just about anything. Then you also have to turn on the tweak. Accurate block placement. You have to turn that on. I recently looked through this stuff. I think that might be it. There's also zoom through Tweakaroo. Tweak zoom. Set that to true, and then I'm sure there's just a button. Yeah, zoom active. Oftentimes with a lot of things with Tweakaroo, everything's just turned off by default. You can set up a hotkey and then you have to turn on the tweak. I don't usually set too many hotkeys for the actual tweak. I just set hotkeys for hotkeys. Because honestly, most of the time you just turn something on once. Okay, well that would take a lot. Yeah, no, it's kind of complicated. I'm sorry, Deadeye. I truly am. We'll see if I remember again. Alright, we have the green side now. Can I be on the green side too? Oh, you weren't saying that would take a lot for me. But yeah, I maybe watch back the stream. There was two buttons. Alt and C are the two ones I mess around with most. With that. One of them, not this one. I don't mess around with that one. But flexible block placement and flexible block placement offset. These two. It's within the first view of hotkeys. And then you gotta turn on accurate block placement. There's also another step, but you don't have to do the other step because that's already done for you since you installed the mod pack list I gave you. The last step for that stuff is you need a mod called cloth config, which just allows for all of that rotational stuff. Now you don't need to do that since you've already installed that mod. Thank you, Bill, for informing me on how the heck to do that at one point in time through a Twitch chat. I'll watch a YouTube video, yeah. I'd be able to help you more later. Otherwise, it really is just those three things. Hannah, you should play around with 1x1 paintings. Yeah, Hannah never got back to me, so the things will change. Sister's here, so I can't hang out unless she gets distracted. All good. Enjoy the evening. Say hello for us, I guess. You really don't have to. Try to pop in again. No worries otherwise. Enjoy the evening. I will tell her. She knows your name, I'm pretty sure. Sweet. I'm well known. I'm that popular. Obviously. I've been using the same mods for so many years now that I truly just forget all of the things I spent, like all of the time I spent setting them up, like how they are, because I don't need to usually reset them up ever. But I just forget how many little settings I change in them. Random hotkeys I've had set up for years. Mm. Also, I didn't know that we were getting a new Minecraft update anytime soon, but apparently there's a new Minecraft update. Lige told me. I don't know what's in it. I heard there was a Minecraft Live too, and we were getting sulfur again. That's all I know. There was some sort of new slime thing, like a new slime cube, and we get sulfur caves. I don't really understand it because I haven't looked into any of it. And I guess I'll just experience it when I see it on someone else's stream or in a video, or I just experience it in the game. But you know, it's interesting. Oh no, the update we got recently as well. I'm connecting the dots now. An update came out for Minecraft, and it was all of the baby mob stuff. That's Lige said the name of it was Tiny Critters. So I think that's what that is. And then we had a Minecraft Live as well, apparently. And that went over stuff for like the next update. I'm understanding. I truthfully haven't looked into any of it. Also, Hannah, they're apparently gonna do a second Minecraft Dungeons. I saw that on the launcher today. There's a Minecraft Dungeons 2 on it. Hilarious. Hello there. Welcome on in. How are you? And spinning your daily wheel. That I spinning their daily wheel. It's important. Another chicken sound. It's popular. Isn't there a sheep on the wheel too? Thank goodness. Daily wheel, micro cookie. There isn't. We should totally add a sheep. Not right now. I kind of forget. I've set up so many things through my wheel spin and stuff that I don't even remember what I all have. I need Lana to pop into my stream. Wow, we have a lot of fun things. Lots of stuff related with cookies. Anyhow, at least I feel like I'm actually living up to the the goal that I gave you guys of wanting to add more fun stream things. I do really hope you're enjoying all the stream stuff. I think I think things have come together quite nicely. Even if I haven't had too much time to keep adding to it recently. How are you, though, Hilarious? Have you been well? Or anyone else? Hi, are y'all having a good week? I know I asked her at the beginning of stream for those that have popped in now. I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, look, we're doing stone placing. Where's Laj? He says I never place stone anymore. I wanted to do something that was just kind of brainless. And this is easy for me to do. Oh. The funny thing, I never really realized just how many materials I have stored in my world. Till I, you know, play on a new world or something. How many different farms one has built. I wonder if I've covered over any beacons recently. No, everything looks fine. We're in the middle of 4 of them. Anybody have any fun plans coming up? I know I ask every week, at least once in the streams. do. Me and Hannah are off to go look at some more places. That's about the only thing exciting. Talking with Lodge, I was trying to convince him to stream again, but it's not gonna happen for a little bit. They're plenty busy with their own things. They're trying to sleep train Lucy. It's going well now. They've been doing it for 2 weeks, I think. So hopefully soon, things will slow down for him. Oh my goodness, it's been an hour. I'm still tired. I do have to take a break. This is a good time for other people to take a break. You guys know the deal. Stand up, grab a drink of water, grab something to eat if you're feeling a little hungry. Otherwise, I'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty. I'm all back. I hope you all took your break there. Or some sort. Especially if you've been here over the last hour. Or if you just popped on in. Hello. Hope you're well. Terraforming the mountain. I haven't thought about my world here too much recently. Like the last 2 weeks have gone by in a blur. A fast blur of doing one thing to the next. Usually I have a bit of time, before I start my stream. I hop in my world, walk around a little bit, think about some of the things I want to do, be that in the stream or just down the road. It's nice. A nice little peaceful stroll around the world. I haven't had the chance to do that before I stream here recently. What am I looking at here? How do you place, how did you like the place you looked at on Sunday? It was great. It was really nice. There's still, some people that there's, still people that are renting it currently. So we didn't get to, like, see it in like, in a perfectly clean state. There was still stuff, from the current renters, obviously. But we spoke to the people that'll be renting it and all that. They'll get it all professionally cleaned and all that, which will be great. I think that's the biggest thing that I didn't like about it. I'm a bit of a clean freak. I like keeping things clean. But it was really nice. It's well within our budget for what we're looking for, and a lot bigger than other places we're looking at for cheaper. But the only reason, well, I'm a little worried is that there was like 30 plus people that had seen it also on Sunday. So I'm keeping my mind open to other places, and we're gonna go see a whole bunch on Friday this week, which is why I don't think I'll be streaming on Friday. But it was great. It's a tough thing. I was talking to Lige because they need to move into a new place as well. And I was talking with them. I was like, yeah, you it's like you get attached to these places because you have to somewhat like them, and you start to envision yourself being in them. But you don't know if you'll be the person that actually gets offered it. Follow. Hello there, Zapai. Zapai, I think. Feel free to correct me there on your name if I got it wrong. I really appreciate that follow. They said they'd get back to us within like a handful of days, whether or not they accepted our application for it, Monica. But they did say they also had a lot of other people looking at it that same day. I don't know how many actually want it after seeing it. I actually filled out an application. But we'll see. Nonetheless, got some other places we'll be looking at. And hopefully between all of them, one of them is the one we'll move into. We've spent an absurd amount of time looking at different places now. And it's getting a little tiring. It was a beautiful neighborhood as well. Our current place, I love our current place. I enjoy our apartment and all that. But the general location has been killing me. We're not I would like we're not on like a main street by any means. We're a little off to the side, but we're on the main street that leads to all of the houses around here and all the other like townhomes. So there's always vehicles driving the road that we're right on. And it's not a noise problem for me. The problem is that I just want some more trees. Like there's the tiny trees that were planted after they built the building and they haven't grown very tall, but there's no birds, there's no tall trees. I want birds. And we drove up to this neighborhood and it was beautiful. There was trees, birds flew past as we were driving, as we were driving up. It's in a little suburb type area, I'd say. Neighborhood is one of the biggest reasons I liked it. There's a screened in porch for Cinnamon. Cinnamon could hang out in the screened in porch. Ooh, sounds nice, right? So obviously, we're envisioning ourselves in this place in the on the main floor. There's high ceilings. So obviously we're envisioning ourselves there, but we have no idea if we're gonna even get accepted. It's been what? Around day 2? I don't think I've had anything in my email. I shouldn't have checked my email. Not while I'm on stream. Call about it. Talk about a buzzkill if I did have a or a great news. There's one other place that's really nice that we're going to be taking a look at. It's just on the little more expensive side. So we'll see how much I actually like it. Or who knows, maybe we'll hear back from this place and just go with this one. One of the comforting things about it is that the current renters of it have been there for like 2 years. And it's just a couple that used to own the place that are renting it out. So it's not like through a big management thing. And it's nice to hear that the current people aren't leaving on bad terms or anything. You know, sounds like they just outgrew it and got a bigger place. Do-do. Monica, do you have any pets? Or anyone? I don't mind if you guys talk about your pets. You know, I wasn't sure on getting Cinnamon. Hannah had to do a lot of convincing. I've never had a pet before. Felt like more work than what it was worth. No, but I have bunnies chasing each other in my backyard. That's adorable. And really silly. What was it? 2 years ago? Um, I used to, on my morning drives, I'd run into a handful of bunnies every morning around the same time. Seeing them hop around. I just got my doggies. Not new dogs, right? Or was it new dogs? I'm so sorry, Maya. I have forgotten. Monica, why does your life sound so peaceful? From the few things I know, it sounds so peaceful. Is that a Vloop raid? I know Mr. Vloop. My goodness. How are you doing? Oh, come on in, Vloop. Let's get a shout out for you. What were you up to today in your stream? I didn't even see you live. What the heck? I hope you're doing well. You got some more time to do some streams recently, I'm assuming? run into a family of deer quite a lot when I work the super early shift. Not like literally run into them, but I see them. Yeah, no, when I said I ran into the bunnies in my morning, it's not that I actually ran into them. I just saw them every morning. We both cross paths. Man, I'm feeling wonderful. Finally 50. Finally 50. Floop, I feel like I had no reference of your age. I'm glad you're feeling wonderful, though. I really appreciate the raid. I'm sad for anyone that doesn't know me. I'm so sorry. We don't. It's been a minute. But I'm sad. I'm doing a lot. I'm in just my solo world. I'm terraforming away, and we're just kind of talking about some pets here. Celebrated it for 10 days. That's worth it. A day for every. No, never mind. I don't know how I was going to say for every 10 years, but that doesn't count. Every 5. Not every day you turn half a century. No, not every day. Unless you celebrate it every day. Doesn't count, but... You got any pets that are Vloop? I have a little kitty that Hannah convinced us to get. I love her. I hadn't had any pets previously. He's my little floof. Oh, a cookie roulette wheel. Remove cookies. Come on, come on, come on. Ha! No cookies. Take that. We see each other and tip our cats to each other. As you should, honestly, right? No cookies for you, Eslia. Take it. There's a kitty in the house, and she's adorable. Oh, I love it. Cats are so simple. My brother has a dog that he got, oof, I think a year ago now. Maybe a little longer than that. Can I have a cookie? Sure, here you go. Problem there, science. Welcome on in as well. Hope you're doing well. You want a cat so bad? Cinnamon's great. I know some cats can be like kind of crazy, but Cinnamon's so chill. She's perfect for us. She just enjoys hanging out in the same room. Sorry to raid and run, but I do need to eat and start thinking about bedtime. I've been lurking, man. Thanks for having us here. Of course, Vloop. No worries at all. I'm so sorry. Yeah, feel free to raid and run. By the way, if you do ever raid me in the future again, don't feel bad for raiding or running. I just keep chatting with the streamer, trying to keep them here as long as possible. It's my Midwestern in me, I think. I just keep talking forever and ever. But anyway, enjoy your lurk. Get some food and some good rest. I know it's late for you. You building a mountain? I am building a mountain, science. We're currently towards the backside of the mountain at the moment. This is the backside of it. It spans about 1,000 by 1,000 blocks on its furthest points, rounding down. If I head over here towards the front, where most stuff has been done, or more stuff. I've actually been working on the front landscape a little bit. I had it all, you know. I hate that keeps happening periodically, where everything just locks up. It's fine. It bothers me. But I had it relatively pretty flat, and we started bringing back some of the elevation just with the base of the mountain, and then just like changing it up a bit. I still want to do more, but we added a river in, threw some elevation there. I need to bring these, bring this little Healy vibe further into this main area, just clear out this scaffolding, put like a plateau over there. Got a quarry. This is the front of the mountain that people often aren't going to see. Are you going to add trees? Yes, eventually. Yeah, trees. Actually, I don't think there were too many trees because most of this is an ocean, and then the rest of it is like plains biome. For the front here. Or it's like a sunflower fields. Yeah, sunflower plains. I didn't even know that was a biome. I don't feel like I say that too often. But a bunch of this landscape, bunch of this was just an ocean at one point that we removed and then replaced it with landscape. Got a ravine that I'm working on. Got to terraform that up at some point. We started to. We got the top portion of it kind of done on both sides. A bit of it, anyway. Base idea. Then I also did all these hills you see here. Nothing's done, by the way, if you're wondering. Nothing's done. But this used to all be an ocean as well. We drained it and then built some hills eventually over the top of it. This is much more newer in the like last year, I think we did these hills. Other stuff. But yeah, mountain is the main project. 1.4 million stone? 1.4 million. Oh, we've been working on it for 5 years. 5+ years. In general, just in my world. But we started the mountain over 5 years ago now. There's going to be a dwarven kingdom that's housed under it. We got the entryway here that you probably saw. Then I don't have too much done under the mountain, as you probably saw as I was terraforming it. It's mostly just hollow, but one day there's gonna be a great dwarven kingdom under it, and that's the main build for this. But I do have one area started. It's our pillared hall, and if you know Lord of the Rings, you'll recognize it. This is the lovely pillared hall that is also not done. Oh, it's been so long since we worked on the pillars. It's a mountain with you. You're what? Hey there, Chaos. How you doing? But yeah, highly inspired from the first Lord of the Rings movie where we see Moria or Khazad-dûm. And this is kind of my rendition of that pillars, all those pillars we see. It's pretty good. I really like this room. I better like it. I've spent over 100 hours building these pillars. Takes 45 minutes to build one of those things. Oof, why does that keep happening? It happens always on the same chunk area. Yeah, it must be. We got dwarves that can do that or something. It's dusty every once in a while. Should have a vault or like an ore room. One day. One day. Similar to like what we see in The Hobbit. This is where I was working. Somewhat. No, there's so many plans and ideas for this world, and I just don't have enough time. Spent 5 years on it, and I don't think I'll ever get bored, truthfully. There's too much to do to get bored. Custom class 5, it's not gonna happen. Crazy thing is, someone did what I was thinking of with glass. where you layer it and layer it, and you really mess with blocks and weird perception of how you could just like layer blocks upon blocks upon blocks and build an image. With how good it looks, no one could get bored. I assume that's what you meant. I appreciate it. We spent a lot of time on it. I also do other things. Funny enough, today it's been a while since we've placed down any stone. The first time in a while, and probably like about a month. But I do other stuff. Like I got a medieval port city that has been started over here. There's a couple houses and that. Do loads of other stuff. I didn't. A more finalized version of some of my landscape would be my custom plains biome, which took an absurd amount of time, funny enough, just to come up with the idea and like how I wanted to do it. So I wanted to do something to spruce up a plains biome, but you think of the concept of a plains biome, it's meant to be relatively plain. And this is what I came up with. Something a little more overgrown since, you know, nobody's living here. There's not going to be any ruins out here since the city's right there, the port city. Pathways here. Maybe there'd be like a dirt pathway ran through it. I've thought about doing that. Still might. But, you know, this was kind of my look at it. A few custom trees, some boulders, fallen over log. I like how it's overgrown, right? It's nice. It's a nice vibe. Spent an absurd amount of time on this river here. This river didn't even really exist before. Well, funny enough, it does partially go in our ocean biome. Yeah, oh. So I'd have to look back at old backups to see what the heck this used to once look like. Spent a lot of time on this, and I really love how that's come together too. I've used the campfire as like some like piles of sticks. I feel like in the woods you'd see piles of sticks here and there. Wow. I really like how it turned out. But this is my hope would be that I would be able to get this level of detail on everything that I do, even the mountain at some point. But you know, it takes time. That this plains biome I need to replicate on this side and over there, and it's gonna take me so much time. It took so much time just to do that. Every time it's on the same relative. Is there? No. Did Minecraft bring back a bug, or is it one of my mods? It's probably one of my mods. That feels like the lighting bug that we used to get in old updates, where your frames would just drop as you cross a certain chunk border. It was the exact same. We had it in the game for years. Anyhow, can't fix it. It's just a random bug. That's what it feels like. But it takes it takes a lot of materials. Bedrock players know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's used to be a bug in Minecraft for years and years, but it got fixed in an update a couple of years back now. Was it when the sniffers came out, I believe? Was what update it was that fixed it? Right around then. I never ran into the issue again. That's what that bug just felt like. I've noticed it's now been on the same few chunk borders. Could just be one of my many mods. See if it stays around. It does take a lot of materials. I was just talking at the beginning of my stream here, Science, that hey, I forget just how many things I have in my world, and I'm quite thankful of everything that I keep. I keep everything I collect. At least try my best. And it is so nice that I do that because every time I stream, I go through a couple shulkers of materials. Use a stone farm? I don't. I've never had to in my world. I've done so many mining projects. If we go to this and then we click, uh, this is. I have broken almost 4 million blocks with my netherite pickaxe. Almost 4 million. And as I said, I try my very best to keep every last thing I collect. And I've only used, well, only is such a interesting word in this sense, but I've only used 1.4 million stone. I've mined 2.5 million. So I have relatively like 1 million stone in my world stored. Relatively. I don't think I actually do, because obviously I've mined a whole bunch of cobblestone as well, and made that into redstone components and that. But, yeah. 5 years of one world of consistent playing across those 5 years will do that. 3,400 hours of playtime in that time frame. Yeah, the sheer amount of materials in my world is definitely astonishing. I feel like a bunch of people don't realize just how much I have stored. Not too often. We haven't mined stone in a long time. I guess we did. We shaved down a hill over here, but that was like 20 shulkers of materials at most. Not even. That was nothing. But it's been so long since we've had a big mining project. I'm just like destroying landscape. There used to be old Minecraft hills there. It was like windswept hills, which were basically a mountain in old Minecraft before the Caves and Cliffs update. That was basically the mountain back then for Minecraft. Got a bunch of blocks from that. I've also just flattened all of the landscape under the mountain to the same level. How many withers have I killed? Oh, so many. But my stat doesn't. I have a farm that kills withers for me, so my stat isn't correct, but I did kill a lot of them manually before the farm. But since then, my farm has killed probably 100 plus withers for me. 287. I made a wither killing farm, and I don't get the stats for that anymore. Same with my shulker boxes. I have a crafter that makes shulker boxes for me now, and I no longer make shulker boxes, but previously we made 4,000 of them, and I don't lose them too often. I'm quite good at keeping things without losing them. So there's like 4,000 shulker boxes in my world that are either filled with materials or sitting in a shulker box loader that will eventually fill a material. You have a wither farm but not a stone farm? Well, I don't need a stone farm. Withers, they're so slow to kill. I... Here. I have my beacon beams turned off here, Science. But if I turn them on, I have a huge beacon grid that surrounds my mountain and further. A beacon grid is essentially a beacon every 100 blocks. And most of the time I double them up with a haste and speed beacon. Like a haste 2, speed 2 beacon. So there's two of them. And it, yeah. Anywho, lots of beacons get used in my world. I'm not a normal Minecraft player. I've accepted that. Yay, I made it back for stream. Welcome back, Lara. With all those beacons, you must have I do have an iron farm. If you remember, Java Edition used to have spawn chunks that were always loaded. Well, I was playing in the previous versions, you know, I've been playing on the world for 5 years where previously spawn chunks would be loaded. So I had an iron farm that would just sit there and get me iron. Now we don't have spawn chunks that are always loaded, but you can do a chunk loader. I don't have that, but I did have an iron farm that was always running. No, it isn't. It's still there. It's just not running. I could just put a chunk loader next to it, but I don't care that much. I have loads of iron stored up. I want to make a huge iron farm that I go to it and it gets me like stacks and stacks within seconds. I had the design all picked out. It's just very complicated. I haven't had the time to sit down and figure it out further. Thank you, thank you. Showered, went for a walk. I feel like a new woman. That's good. No longer feeling dead, brain not tired. We love loaded chunks, right? It's gone. It's all gone. I do have a lot of farms though, Science. There's also this huge Shroomlight grid. I don't know if you've noticed it. But I used to have a Shroomlight farm that was insanely fast and efficient. It broke a handful of years ago now, but I got loads of Shroomlights from it, and there's this huge Shroomlight grid where every 10 blocks is a Shroomlight under the mountain, so nothing spawns. I'm... yeah. Should add something at the top of the mountain. One day. There'll be clouds up there. One day we'll have a top. It's roughly guessed is gonna be there. Doing good, weather warming up, so I'm slowly coming out of hibernation. That sounds nice. A dragon! Oh. This mountain is at the scale where you could actually make a cool looking dragon. No, Lara, bad. Bad, Lara. Oh no, we covered over a beacon again. Was it the same one? It totally was. Great. Now you got Maya singing a song. Dragon Ball Z? No. Doesn't the beacon light just go through it? Not through blocks. Beacons don't go through blocks. Unless it's a transparent block. Like glass. Or like a carpet. Probably a few other things. Glass pane. Water. Bedrock. But not through stone. Stone is solid block. Who sings that, Maya? Your mother? Why are we always bringing each other's mothers into these conversations? Can't we just leave the lovely ladies alone? What can I say? Cheryl's popular. After what Cheryl does. Sorry. Got a 97 on your essay. Congratulations. I'm assuming that's a 97%. If so, congrats, still. Something sinister indeed. That's stop. You guys are too much. I still don't miss writing essays for any sort of school related thing. I honestly don't really understand the point of them. As I look back on anything I ever wrote, honestly, I don't remember anything I ever wrote. For the process of like actually going through the thought process of it all and writing coherent words and making an argument and defending yourself, that is probably all very valid things. Overall, eh. You're writing one right now? Yeah, enjoy. At least I let those hit the wall. You guys are on a whole nother wavelength than me. I'm just gonna ignore most of your conversation because I don't understand most of it. I'm not enjoying it at all. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Yep, best of luck, Maya. I am paper free for now. Then I'll have at least 4 years of papers. That was your own decision. You can complain a little, but it's still your decision. Yeah, I'm actually the most excited ever. That's right, yeah. Show your excitement. There is a difference between learning something you're actually interested in and then being forced to learn something that you might never ever use. Only like a month and a half, and then I will have no more papers, hopefully ever. Only like a month and a half? It's exciting. I'm not gonna go into research, hopefully. I feel like research could actually be interesting, though. Like, you go and do some deep research into something you're interested in, I could do that. I do that on my own. Or I just start researching stuff I'm interested in. I don't write papers on it by any means. It's just for my own interest. Have you died in this world? I have not. I got you here, science. As proof, we delete out the shulker. Time played right here. Time played 144 days of playtime 0.17 and time since last death, same amount. And if we click show alt stats, scroll back down, number of deaths right here, 0. Haven't died. It's on hard mode. That's the next question. It's always been on hard mode. It's not a hardcore world. Quite different. Not really. It's actually pretty much the same. The one single difference is that I can die as many times as I please. I just prefer to not die, so I don't. Of course, you don't always get the choice in that one. Too bad. But so far, I have not died in this world. Yeah. This is the last paper I'm ever gonna work on. So interesting to go, don't get me wrong, but yeah. As the great Bieber once said, never say never. What? School is for nerds. Not sure anyone fully understands, yeah. First experience with that song was an extreme outdoor. That's how I heard the song. That was related to the previous conversation. Graduated in a month and a half. That's so exciting. Congratulations there, Maya. Now you're jinxed. Great question. Unfortunately, I have never heard the Haley variant say never say never. Never say never. You guys are interesting. Then again, I am quite interesting as well. I'm both proud and sad that I know who Haley Bieber is. Yeah, I got no idea. Who's your favorite band slash singer? I don't have one. I don't listen to music. The one person I do listen to, and then any other songs that are related to his, is Noah Khan. And that's only because Hannah one day put him on her radio thingy over and over and over, and I'm like, we're listening to this guy again. It's like, you know what? I don't actually mind his songs. He's actually pretty good. But I have this little button on Spotify that just says, like, Noah Khan Station, I believe is the wording of it. And it just gives me any songs that are, like, similar to his. So, basically anything like that is what I listen to for my little amount of time I spend in a vehicle, which I avoid like it's the plague, because I hate driving. In fact, I swear on almost every occurrence when I go driving, there is always at least some point where I see some absolute astounding idiot that should not have a driver's license. Do I have Spotify Premium? Yes. My brother, one of my brothers pays for a family Spotify thing. I don't get ads, so I think so. This is peak old man Thad rant. What? What do you mean this is peak old man Thad? I don't know Spotify very well, Science. I I know very little. I know the bare minimum I need to. And I am always annoyed with Spotify anytime I try and use it in a way that I feel like it should work. I don't know how to find music. So I just listen to the same thing that it said recently listened to. I've gotten a lot better though with Spotify. I must say, I've learned about the shuffle thing, and then I have the repeat button I know how to use the skip, previous, and pause and all that. I know how to add things to a playlist. Done pretty good at Spotify, I'd say. Oh no, it's not called Station. It's Noah Khan Mix. And then right below it is my classical music that clouds the rest of my recently listened to things. At least I'm assuming this must be recently listened to. I haven't listened to Core Keeper soundtrack in a while. I listen to that in the morning sometimes. Honestly, I don't think I've opened Spotify since last stream. I get I don't know how you guys do it where you guys listen to music while you guys like all day long. I don't know how you guys do it. I've tried to because you guys are like, it's amazing that I love listening to music, etc., etc. I don't know how you do it because the days I put on music and listen to it for a while, I get so tired of it and it's so too much and overstimulating and it just causes the worst headaches for me. Don't know how you guys listen to music. This is so funny to me. Yeah, I love my peace and quiet. This peak old man Thad rant is true. The youngsters have this thing called energy. I have energy. Whoa. Slow down now. I still have energy. I'm awake. Let's not talk about the fact that I am really tired right now, but that's besides the fact. I can just appreciate silence, but also sometimes music just hits. Yeah, I guess I don't feel that way with music. Maybe I don't listen to the right music. I like my classical music. I can listen to that for a while and really enjoy it. Or my Chord Keeper soundtrack that's really peaceful. Are you mentally tired or physically? It's more mentally. I spend much of my day thinking. You listening to classical music is so Thad coded. It's been a while, okay, Laura? I only recently got back into it. Okay? Because Daryl reminded me of it. And I was like, you know what? It's been a while. I'm gonna put some on, and I've been enjoying it. He suggested violin, classical music, and I was like, ah, oh, that sounds nice. How do you code a Thad? You don't. Spotify has this magnifying glass that's really helpful when looking. Yeah, but I don't like how their search algorithm works. We've been spoiled with Google. You can look up the most vague thing and it knows what you want. I don't know music, Chaos, so I don't know how to look up songs. You code a Thad with punch card. It's like the early computers where you actually had to put in the physical card. Need one of those first versions of a computer that take up a whole room to code a Thad. That's just mean. Oh my goodness, it's been another hour. Obviously, I think you guys are just jealous of the fact that I don't need to listen to music. That's gotta be it. Obviously. Punch cards got us to the moon. That's what I'm saying. Anywho, we're 2 hours into stream. It's a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. I'm going to be taking a quick one. So please do stand up, grab a drink of water, grab something to eat if you're feeling hungry, especially if you've been here for the last hour or even the last 2 hours. I know some of you have. So please do take that break. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm all back. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you all took that break. I needed it. I was getting riled up. Apparently, I was yelling about all these different things, having a peak old man Thad moment. Finally, it was 3 minutes. You were supposed to take a break as well, Science. Apparently, I was ranting like an old man, yelling about people on the road, yelling about music. Leave us old farts alone. Whoa. Seeing things. There's something iconic about being required to use AI for my environmental studies thesis class. Oh, that is ironic. If you need to write something in that class, raging at bad driving is always acceptable. Exactly. I wasn't raging. It's just like some people do not belong on the road. I can't take a break. I was working. And like it's part of the assignment to use AI. It's fascinating. Beautiful world we live in. An environmental studies class. Oh. Anywho, birds came back to Minnesota. I'm loving it. I'm so happy the birds are back. Should build a lush cave under the mountain. Ooh. Wait, I've thought about different caves and all that we could build. Definitely do some cool things. I don't know what I'm all gonna do. I wing it when it comes to a lot of my terraforming and that. I don't know what this mountain, even as it is now, I still do not know what the final look of it is going to be. Because every time I come to terraform on it, I have different ideas for the area I'm working on. Relatively all in the same ballpark, but I don't have it all planned out. I didn't do it all in a creative world like I do with some stuff before. All my terraforming is just kind of done on the fly. Everybody spin their daily wheel? Just checking. I hope so. Played horror Minecraft mods? No, I haven't. I haven't played too many mod packs overall. I recently was playing through, what was it, All the Mods 10? That was the most recent one I had played through. I had a lot of fun with it. I was playing with a few others. Just got very grindy towards the end, but I had a lot of fun learning more with ME systems. I had never done set up crafting with them before. So I built this really cool room to handle all of the storage and all the crafting things for it. It was a lot of fun. Previously, I hadn't really played too many mods before that. Nothing like fully through. Previously was like, what, Stoneblock was the last one I had played fully through. Had a lot of fun with that. One of those Stoneblocks. I forget which version. But I don't play too many mods. They are fun the few times I do mess around with them. funny, as I was playing all the mods 10, it's an up-to-date brand new mod pack, and it was funny playing it because I saw so many mods that weren't the ones that I once knew, but instead, like, I wouldn't say a knockoff one of them. I'm assuming the original creator of some mod packs just stopped working on it, and someone else really wanted an up-to-date version of it, so they just made their own. That was basically the same thing, but it was up to date. And it was really funny seeing some of those. Or who knows, maybe the mod pack just rebranded everything a little bit and did like a full rewrite. I don't know, I didn't delve all too that deeply into it. I just enjoyed the game I was playing. To take on Minecraft ambience? What do you mean? Mean like having like birds chirping or something, or the sound of wind and leaves? I have a mixed opinion on the idea of Minecraft adding more sounds to the game to add like ambience to it. Because the few times when games, like, the few games that you play that do have like the ambient sounds and all that, it's amazing when you're playing it. Hearing wind or something, or just more ambient sounds around you, the chirp of a bird, the sound of water. Always sounds nice. But at the same time, I feel like in Minecraft, they would have to add like an absurd amount of sounds to get it really good. Otherwise, it would get repetitive and drive you insane. Like scary cave noises, oh, those are fun. I'm snackless and need some groceries, so I'm heading to the store. I've been debating going. I'm just gonna go before I talk myself out of it again. I mean, we can talk you out of it. Ooh, just regular Coke or creamy vanilla Coke? Coke and Sprite, noted. Guys, we need actual food. I am an old person. And I think you're right. I'm getting bananas, Thad. Would you like what would you like? Uh I don't really need anything. I'll take an apple. I like apples. Apple noted. Honeycrisp. Very important. Donk, hello there. Welcome on in. How are you? I do. I got it to you before you asked. Oh, perfect. Yep. I knew where we were going. We've talked about this, Laura. Does anybody play Bedrock? Can you turn off annoying text on the hotbar? All of the enchantments covered my screen every time I swap tools. I don't know, Brandman. I would ask Google that lovely question. Otherwise, Donk just spun his daily wheel and checked in, so maybe Donk would have an answer for you with that one. I know I guess it doesn't show up for enchants. I know what you're talking about though with Bedrock. With Java Edition, there's a way you can just change the GUI scale, and I size all of the UI down a whole bunch. Otherwise, I don't know what default is. I think this is the default UI scale. Oh my goodness. This hurts. This is what auto is? Oh my, there's no way. Anywho, I play at this scale. Green apples for you, please. That's the second time I've heard someone say they like green apples. I got my list green apples added. See y'all later. We'll see you there. See you later there, Laura. You heading out too as well, Science? No worries. You have a good rest of your evening. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you enjoyed your time here. But yeah, I'm sorry, Brandman. I don't know what the bedrock question and making the text better. But yeah, I have a setting that changes UI scale, so maybe that would help you. I changed my UI scale years ago now, and I'm so happy I did. I used to just play on default with it. Never thought much about it. Tried researching it, but haven't found anything yet. Dang, that's too bad. Most people probably just deal with it. Also, I had an absolute laugh at the build you did for me. That was amazing. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, he didn't. Changing the GI doesn't streak the text. Are you kidding? What? That's crazy. I got nothing for you there. That was my one hope was changing UI scale. Well, now you know it's an option. It's for other things. No streaking. This is far from a PG chat. Let's be honest, Chaos. Oh my goodness. Another raid. Hello there, Funky. Welcome on in. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Hello. Welcome on in there, Funky and all those. I hope your stream was well. What were you up to today? I'd love to hear. Were you, I can't think of the name. It starts with an A. You're definitely playing on the server you always play on. I am blanking. I am so sorry. But welcome on in, Funky Deviant. Good to see you both. I hope you're doing well. How's your base going? I do remember your base. I forget how you explained what it's like, but it has a skulk vibe. It's like Stranger Things, but with skulk vibe for it and a lab. Aha. Alpha Craft. Thank you. Starts with an A and ends with Lovecraft. Alpha Craft. I am so close in my head. I would have gotten there eventually. But I really appreciate the raid. I'm sad for anyone that hasn't met me, although I believe most of Funky's community has met me now at least once or twice since Funky has been so generous with raids. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if anyone's not following Funky yet, you're missing out. Absolute amazing builder. Great stream to hang out in. Definitely worth the follow. Really cool builds. So do hit that follow button. But otherwise, for those that haven't met me, I'm Thad. Hello. I do a lot of terraforming. We're actually currently working on the mountain today. It's been a while. I didn't know what I wanted to do today, and the mountain is always there for me when I truthfully have no idea what I want to do. So here we are. Thought it would be funny naming all the rules after. So it honestly was. There was one creative idea that sparked that inspired that build. All the cookies. I see. Stream was good. Got a bunch of terraform. Oh, you were doing terraforming. I love it. Just getting the land a bit smoothed out. Ooh, just I see more of a yeah. That's still terraforming. And ready for our great mycelium skulk takeover. Funky, I don't know what your plan is overall. Thank you to link their tabs. I hope you're doing well. You wanted to get your spin? I'm glad. Enjoy Overwatch. I don't know what your plan is though, Funky, with your mycelium and skulk, but I think it would be hilarious if you slowly just kept spreading your skulk further and further out from your base. And it's just these big long strands that go across the server. And you just keep doing it until somebody says something. Top 10 best builds. Oh, thank you, Science. Hey, I thought you were heading out. You're very impressive, Mountain. We're on the back side. It's not impressive from the back. Actually, it is. This is actually a pretty impressive view of it. I love that idea. Definitely. Next time you show up, I'll show you the progress that I've done. I'm sure you've gotten loads done. It's honestly crazy. I hadn't had the chance to pop into your stream for a while. Then we raided on in, and the previous time I was there, you didn't have a base. I raided on in, and you had a base. You were working on your Nether portal stuff, and I was amazed. It was impressive how much you had gotten accomplished in this short span. It probably wasn't even that short of a span. It was probably like a good month or so, but it was really cool seeing your different builds come to life. And just the general area you were working with, because you showed me where you picked out a base location. I don't remember if you said what you were building for your base. I don't believe so. But then just seeing you nestle a build into it was great. Anywho, if you do need to raid and run, Funky, feel free to. I know you just finished up probably a good long stream, so please do take care of yourself and anyone else from the raid. I would usually say I'd be going for a little while longer, but I do think I'm gonna wrap it up a bit earlier than what I usually do, but still got a bit. Still have a little bit left to stream, so don't worry. I'm expecting it, Funky, now. The next time I pop into your stream, unless I pop in tomorrow, that you have slowly started expanding your skulk to the rest of the server. You never say anything. Been loving building it so far. It's a style that I've done before, so it's been fun learning new things and working with the new block palette. Oh, I love it. That's good. I can tell you're enjoying it, just from how passionate you were talking about it and showing it off, and then just seeing it. You can tell when someone is enjoying what they're building. More care is taken towards everything. Enjoy, right? You enjoy the Overwatch. Thanks for the look, though, Tabs. I didn't already say it. You got a snack? Ooh, there you go. The build used all the rarest blocks in the game: tinted glass, crime, obsidian, frog lights, concrete, quartz, etc. I don't use tinted glass too often in Minecraft. I don't build with a lot of glass, to be fair. I build in my old medieval styles. There's not lots of glass used. At least for my medieval-like things. I'm wanting to build a Greek-like build. At least inspired with, like, you know how they have all their pillars and the open concept for a lot of their buildings? I want to build something like that, but with a medieval twist on it, where it's all stone vibe instead of like this sandstone or quartz vibe or the brick-like color that I feel like people would usually go for with a Greek style build. I want to do more medieval with it, but I want to have all the pillars in that. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I don't know what style that'd be like, but Glass Mountain coming soon. No, no glass biomes. No, not in this world. This was just a build idea I was thinking about recently, Science. The Greek-inspired architecture, I would say, but with a medieval block palette. I like my medieval blocks. I like my medieval build style. It's what I enjoy a lot of. Sounds interesting, right? It does sound interesting. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Because I once did. I really enjoyed this build I did. I know what I'm doing. Let it load in the world. If we fly over here real quick, I once did this build. I don't know if I've shown you this before, Funky. I probably have. I loved it. But I did this build once, and I absolutely love it. I don't know what the heck style it was going for, but I really enjoyed the block palette of it, and I want to come back to it. So I want to do this sort of block palette again, where it's heavy stone use. And that's what I'm kind of thinking, but in a Greek-like style. You haven't seen this before? Oh yeah, this was a build I did a while back on a server. Never finished it. This is as far as I got to it. This was the last build I did using World Edit. Definitely fantasy vibe for this one. But I really liked the black palette and just the general vibe that I was going for. But it was the last time I did World Edit for anything, and then I started learning Axiom. One day I'll come back to this vibe again, though. Want to do it again. I really loved it. I loved the floating vibe and like the broken bridges, and it's all mystical fantasy like. Anyhow, big creative world. All sorts of different things going on in here. This is my library of trees that we were working on at one point. I stopped doing it because I was getting bored of it. And I had a lot of trees to pull from. Just simple oak trees. We've used a few of these in my solo world now and in other places. Anywho, back to the solo world. But I want to do that block palette that I just showed there for a Greek-inspired architecture. Nope. I may have broken my game. Nope. It was just loading in. Everything's fine. Maybe not. I've got an Assets World 2 full of trees and etc. It's very handy. Because I use Litematica for some things, and especially Redstone. But I have all of those custom trees in there, and it's it's handy for something like quick and easy. Pillars, my pillars, I have a Litematica for. Help me out with that. I don't have as much time as I never have enough time for Minecraft, truthfully. And this is annoying. I think I did break my game every time I cross a chunk border currently. Oh, maybe not. It's okay. I'm almost at the end of stream. We'll just stop it up here. One of my mods has a issue that will never get addressed. I've looked, nobody addresses it. But if I load the game in too many times into different worlds, it breaks. But I just don't have as much time, so Lightmatica makes my life a little bit easier for stuff. That's where I was going for with that. What do you think about Badlands style? Does the sandstone go well with Badlands? What do you think of my Badlands style? I thought just the general look of your world. I thought it was looking good. I I I didn't get a great look at it. I was more of focusing whenever you were showing off a specific build, Brandman. But I did like your builds. You were doing great, especially for not having played the game for all that long. Find someone to raid. Do. I am ending. I'm sorry there, Funky. I know you just raided on in, but I'm tired and I've been going for plenty long today. So I do think I'm gonna raid out here. We're gonna go say hello to Zelda. I don't know what Zelda's doing. It says single player, but I'm beyond confused. Bandlands is pretty hard to be creative in as well. I've never seen anyone build in them. Yeah, they are tough. Anything that is like, like you can't, you gotta do like, I don't know. They're definitely tough to build in. Not my favorite biome. You're all good. We have a similar stream time with each other. We definitely do. This is totally some sort of single player uh, skyblock that we're about to go see. But Zelda is an absolute amazing streamer as well. Slash raid, finally, not shout out. We're gonna go say hello to them though. Do join in on the raid. Grab the first raid message if you're subbed. Grab the second one if you're not. That's alright by me. I just really appreciate if you guys do grab that raid message. In fact, it means the absolute world. It really does. I know I say it every time, but seeing all of us band together as one great large community is absolutely amazing at the end of the streams. Plus, Zelda is an amazing streamer, as I have been saying. Worth the follow if you're not already following. It's been a lovely stream. Thank you, everyone that's been hanging out with me. We got a lot done. We did over 3 shulkers of stone placing today, so thank you for hanging out with me. It's been a minute since we've worked on the mountain. We'll get this thing finished up eventually. But I do hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening. I'll be live again Sunday, most likely. That'll be a morning stream, 10 a.m. Central Star Time. I do believe I will be canceling this Friday's stream. Busy life. Working on moving. But anywho, y'all have a lovely rest of your night. I appreciate